Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Renee Barela Gutierrez, and I'm going to be the hearing officer this afternoon. Alex, do we have everybody that we need at the moment? It looks like we do.
Yes, ma'am. Olga, are you the only person joining on behalf of the lodge?
You're still connecting to audio.
Let's give her a minute.
I'm sorry, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I can finally hear you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Renee Barela Gutierrez, and we're here this afternoon for a hearing on a liquor license application. I will be the hearing officer. We're going to have the public hearing. It's now 4:03 p.m. Alex, will you present the application, please?
Yes, ma'am. Item 2A on the agenda is request from Lodge Beverage Holdings LLC for a transfer of ownership and location of interlocal dispenser liquor license number 2725 from Garduño's Margarita Factory, 10031 Coors Boulevard Northwest, Albuquerque, New Mexico, to the Lodge at Santa Fe, 750 North St. Francis Drive, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay, thank you. Who do we have this afternoon on behalf of the application?
Good afternoon. My name is Olga Serafimova, and I'm here on behalf of the Lodge at Santa Fe.
Okay, thank you. Jerry, would you please swear in Olga?
Yes. Olga, if you'll please raise your right hand, state your name.
Olga Serafimova.
Do you solemnly declare and affirm that the testimony you have in reference to this item shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, and do this under the penalties of perjury?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. I did receive the application, had the opportunity to review it. And I note that there was a supplemental addition to it, that being the floor plan. And so we did receive that as well. And then I think the city had some additional things this afternoon. But the application looks like it's intact at the moment. Olga, do you have anything to add to the application at this time?
No. If you let me know what you need, of course, we'll supplement right away.
Okay. All right, Alex, this is a public hearing. Do we have anybody from the public that would like to address the hearing at this time?
There is currently nobody in the waiting room, and I did not receive any written comments on this request.
Okay. Then I will note that there will be some conditions of approval on this application. So the first one being that the applicant will be required to obtain a City of Santa Fe business license. The second is that the applicant will be required to comply with all necessary permits, licenses, and comply with all fire, building, and land use codes of the city. And then the third one is that the applicant would be required to comply with any other and all City of Santa Fe ordinances. And so those, I will be issuing a written report, and those will be the three conditions listed on the report that the applicant will need to comply with. Olga, do you have any objection to any of those three conditions?
Could I just ask a question first?
Yes.
Are there any any specific ordinances that are currently in violation, or is this a general requirement?
It's just a general requirement.
And yes, I'm sorry, I was aware that we owe you the business license and the certificate of compliance. So we'll get those as soon as possible too. So thank you, no objection. No.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, that last one is that we require of all applicants. It's a blanket condition. All right, well then I will go ahead and prepare the hearing officer report. It will be submitted with the application to the governing body for their final review and approval, and that'll be done at probably their next meeting. And Olga, you will receive notification as it moves through the process.
Thank you. And actually, could I ask one final question?
Of
I know
course.
that- Thank you. I know the hearing is currently at least set for the 28th. When do we have to provide the business or obtain and provide the business license by in order to actually go through that hearing? What is our window to comply?
So those conditions will be placed on the application. Alex, do you want to add to that?
So if I don't receive that before governing body approves your request and I send your application back to the state, I include that as a condition to the state, with the memo to the state. And you will have to provide that to me, and then I will tell the state that you are in compliance with them, and then they'll issue your license. So you won't get your liquor license until we have everything completed.
Okay, but the 28th is not the cutoff date. It's actually,
It's not the cutoff date, but your license will be held up until you provide those documents.
sounds good. Thank you so much. Okay, no other questions.
Okay. Okay, no problem, not at all. Okay, well then, thank you very much for your attendance, for your application, for your time today. And that's the end of that hearing application. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
And being no other business, we'll adjourn the meeting.